Your voice, your vote. Senator Bernie Sanders just landing in Phoenix over at Sky Harbor. In fact, a live picture right now of his motorcade. He is holding a rally in the valley in just about 30 minutes. So supporters and protesters both showing up at Veterans Memorial Coliseum.
And our team coverage begins with our Justin Pizzera, who's inside the venue. Justin.
Yeah, good evening, Katie. You know, as Bernie Sanders is on his way here, I can tell you that the program just started up on the stage. We have a group of Native American dancers. A lot of times at these political rallies, you have a lot of politicians that take to the stage before the candidate. Bernie Sanders has this Native American dance group here kind of kicking things off. He is expected to start here at 6:30. Folks here confident that he is going to win Arizona, even though he did not win Arizona back in 2016. Hillary Clinton received about 56% of the vote. Sanders only received 41% of the vote. And it was interesting. I talked to one of the guys here. He's wearing a big sombrero. It says Viva Bernie. He said that if Bernie Sanders loses, he would actually vote for President Trump, because he says you have two extremes, Bernie Sanders on one side, President Trump on the other, and he believes that both men actually keep their word. So even though Mr. Trump is a Republican, he would actually vote for him because he believes that he would actually do what he says. He said the folks in the middle just kind of talk out of the side of their mouths. That's according to this one guy. But again, Bernie Sanders expected here at 6:30 to address the crowd. It is not a sellout crowd. I can tell you that there are still plenty of seats available, but folks are still trickling in here. Anxious to hear from the senator and what he has to say. We're live in Phoenix. Justin Pizzera, ABC 15, Arizona.
All right, Justin, thanks. Our team coverage continues with our Nicole Valdez.
Yeah, she's outside with both supporters and protesters. Nicole?
Yeah, it is a different crowd outside the fairgrounds for sure. As you can see, only a handful of voters out here expressing their opposition for one of the very few Democratic candidates left vying for your vote. And that's really been a big point of discussion for everyone out here today as to whether or not Sanders really has a shot at this nomination.
I think that he's a visionary candidate, and I think that's what I look for in a leader.
And I feel like Bernie's the only one who talks to the issues that involve me daily.
From immigration to gun control and health care, Sanders' strong positions on hot topic issues is what drew many of these supporters and volunteers.
In the last 40 years, we've been doing nothing but the same and the same.
But as the Democratic pool dries out, Sanders left going toe-to-toe with frontrunner Joe Biden for the nomination.
I think he does. I really think that Bernie does have a chance.
Voters like Garrett Pauley gearing up for the rally, hoping to show he favors the burn.
I think that there are people here that support him, and I think for him to come here to have that representation, to have that conversation with the people that support him, I think it just inspires people, and then I think that'll just have ripple effects for the next couple of weeks as we vote.
But flying overhead, a message from conservatives.
By this time, for the Trump supporters, we had people already lined up, over 23,000 people that didn't even get into the Coliseum to see Trump.
Summer Tolley sitting outside the Coliseum, who says she doesn't think Sanders stands a chance.
I 100% commend them for being out here for their person. You know, I'm sorry that their person isn't going to make it, but unfortunately, that's the America that we live in.
And as we get closer to the start of this rally, both sides eager to hear what Bernie Sanders has to say tonight. And we are told this group might grow later on today. We could see some Second Amendment supporters who oppose Sanders' stance on guns. For now, we're live outside the Coliseum. Nicole Valdez, ABC 15, Arizona.
Nicole, thank you.
Yeah, certainly a different scene from what we saw just a short time ago. Our coverage on the race to the White House continues. ABC 15 promising you three things. We will give you a voice, we will give you the facts, and we will cut through the noise to help you make informed and educated choices. Truth and balance, that is our commitment to you. So